Welcome to the Tweak of the Week. I'm Tommy Larkin, owner and Chief Experience Officer of Optimal Movement Fitness and Yoga. And in just a few breaths, we look at how every breath you take not only provides much needed oxygen, but helps build a stronger torso and more vitality. Welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me today. This week's Tweak of the Week focuses on how we breathe. I'd like to focus on two elements in this tweak. The first is how inefficiently we breathe, and thus we lose the effectiveness of this vital element to life. The second is using the breath to build more strength in the torso and ribs, which thus can help us build more physical lung capacity. Let's start with a simple rule. Talk less, listen more, and only breathe through the nose. Breathing through the nose is one of the most important tools your yoga or physical fitness program can have. There are a number of advantages to breathing through the nose, but this quick list published by Healthline does a great job in highlighting 4 key advantages. Those are: 1. The nose acts as a filter and retains small particles in the air, including pollen. 2. The nose adds moisture to the air to prevent dryness in the lungs and bronchial tubes. 3. The nose warms up cold air to body temperature before it gets to your lungs. And number 4, nose breathing adds resistance to the airstream. This increases oxygen uptake by maintaining the lungs' elasticity. Great things to know, as if you didn't already. In addition, breathing through the mouth is a direct line into the body and essentially short-circuits the inner vitality-enhancing process of breathing. Although at times we may need to inhale through our mouth to help increase the amount of oxygen we take in, by bypassing the nasal passages consistently through mouth breathing, we actually disrupt the hypothalamus's natural processes. This can lead to a decrease in cognitive function like critical thinking capabilities. Furthermore, when we only breathe through our mouth, the jaw, neck, and throat region softens and becomes less defined because the associated muscles do not have to work extensively to support the breathing process. Breathing through the nose creates a need to stabilize the jaw and neck because of the dynamic movement of the chest. Not to mention, breathing through the nose slows our breathing rate down, which allows proper buildup of carbon dioxide and better oxygen uptake. Plus, it increases the draw of vital energy, known as prana, towards the brain and the top of our head energetically, which enlivens our spirit and aids us in being calmer and more meditative. Wow, who knew the schnoz was such an amazing piece of equipment? So as you can see, simply breathing through the nose is vital to our general health. Yet what about our 2 other topics? This whole preamble of information is one part of the effectiveness of breathing. The other part is learning to not just breathe with the nose. This means when you inhale, you do not necessarily feel the air in your nasal passages. We ideally want to feel the breath first in the back of our throat, sort of like when you're drinking a thick liquid, like a milkshake or a smoothie. In addition, we want to keep the abdomen still and slightly contracted towards the spine. Now, there's nothing wrong with belly breathing. It is the most natural breathing form. However, it is very passive and does not allow for building better air volume and overall lung capacity. This starts to bring in the second of our topics. By not displacing the belly, we force the ribs to expand more. As a result, the intercostal muscles, the ones between the ribs, get exercised more and thus become stronger and more elastic. Liken this to our new balloon. When you first start to blow air into it, the balloon tends to be rather firm and resistant to expanding. With time and repetition, and filling and releasing air from the balloon, they become more pliable and elasticity increases. When we only belly breathe, we are like a new balloon, and when we need to take a deeper inhale, our upper torso can be resistant, and so our generally stronger muscles, like the pecs and the shoulder muscles around the neck, overcompensate, causing the upper chest to expand and the shoulders to lift. Our mind interprets this as a deep breath, when in fact it's actually shallow. With multiple cycles of inhales, this can promote and increase stress and anxiety. I could be very long-winded with more details. So let's cut to the chase. We ultimately want the diaphragm to work as it is designed. So even though its natural motion is to pull downward, which left alone displaces our belly, i.e. belly breathing, we actually want to help the process by holding the belly still and firm, thereby recruiting muscles which expand the ribs more efficiently. The results, we gain more space to accommodate the increased volume of air due to the stronger vacuum draw from the diaphragm. On the exhale, we contract the abdominals to increase the natural compression process of the ribs. This increases the ability to exhale more air from the deeper regions of the lungs. In turn, this means we have better airflow exchange through deeper breaths, which greatly benefits our mental and physical health, and furthermore, you can maintain a healthier and stronger abdominal core as a result. Overall, we use more muscles which assist the act of breathing regularly. Over time, this builds more muscle strength and endurance, which leads to more efficient and effective breathing, higher levels of energy and vitality, reduces stress and anxiety, and increases overall physical health. So let's put this into action and start feeling more vitality. While standing, take a few simple inhales and exhales. Now draw the navel, your belly button, towards the spine and hold it there. Next, bring your awareness to the sides of your ribs and the space just below the outer tips of the shoulder blades. Keeping the lower abdomen still, as you take your next inhale, feel the breath moving into the side ribs and the back of the body. You should feel the side ribs expanding like bellows and the shoulder blades moving away from each other like you were opening a pair of wings. As you exhale, start to contract the shoulder blades towards each other and the side ribs towards the belly button, feeling the abdominals contracting as well. At first, this may be a little challenging, especially if you're used to belly breathing or more in the upper chest only. But with a few minutes several times a day, the process will become easier and the increased benefits will start to become apparent. Here are 2 additional things to work on as this becomes more comfortable and easier. First, see if you can feel like you are drinking in your inhales. As the breath comes in, you should feel it in the back of your throat first. And second, as your capacity and volume increases, you can allow the breath to start filling the mid and upper chest after the sides and back are full. In closing, one last important note. We are not looking to get a deep inhale. We are looking for a full one which does not create undue strain or anxiety. A full inhale is one that is easy and smooth, which fills to just the edge of straining to bring a little more air in. If you like today's tweak and would like to see a specific topic, pose, or exercise covered in our Tweak of the Week, shoot us an email with your idea or question. To do so, just visit the Connect page on our website, omfay.com. That's omfay.com. Also, as a reminder, we're initially sharing the Tweak of the Week in our newsletter, Get Optimized. So if you want to be among the first to receive each week's tweak, sign up today. You can do so at the bottom of each page on our website. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed what you've learned and that you're having an amazing day. And let's get optimized.